Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Bachelor in Paradise star shares devastating heartbreak with fans. A recent Bachelor Nation star, who recently joined the cast of Bachelor in Paradise, recently shared an emotional message with fans on social media. The star opened up about a recent loss in their family. Towards the end of the share, the star also touched on something they learned from the recent tragedy. Bachelor in Paradise is a spin-off of The Bachelor and The Bachelorette that premiered back in 2014. Former contestants are featured on the show as they travel to a secluded paradise. Recently, one former star from the show opened up about a family tragedy on social media. Touching on what they experienced as they said goodbye to an important person in their life, they also had a message for fans. Bailey Taylor Brown was introduced to fans in Season 29 of The Bachelor. The Atlanta, Georgia native was eliminated during Week 3. Brown later returned to the franchise with Season 10 of Bachelor in Paradise. This season premiered back in early July 2025. Brown previously talked about losing her father to pancreatic cancer in 2022. Recently, the Bachelor Nation star opened up about her loss in a recent social media share. In a video shared on TikTok, Brown opened up, "I wanted to take a second to talk about my dad. It was so traumatizing losing my dad for me, and I still feel like at moments I'm very numb from it. But I lost my dad in 2022 to pancreatic cancer. He was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer in 2021. And from there, we started a 1.5-year-long battle against cancer. With it ending with him, he had a stroke, and then he was in hospice for 20 days. And anyone that knows me knows both of my parents are some of the strongest, most amazing, most giving, just the best parents. I'm so grateful for the parents that I was given, that God gave me." Looking back on her father's final days, Brown mused on what it was like losing someone so important to you. "I just adore my dad. And it is such a scary feeling realizing the person that does everything for you, that fixes everything, that makes everything be better for you is dying and processing that. And processing that the person that is your whole world is not gonna be in your world anymore." Towards the end, Brown wanted to share a message with fans. "I think life is short, so spend it with people that you love and give yourself grace and give yourself time. I think the biggest advice that everyone has told me is to remember the good moments and laugh about them and just realize that I now have someone that's always looking out for me." Did you follow Bailey Taylor Brown on her Bachelor Nation shows? What is your takeaway from Brown's recent video? Make sure you come back to for all the latest reality TV and celebrity news. Reality TV is built on love stories, plot twists, and tropical sunsets. But sometimes it also delivers real human pain that goes far beyond rose ceremonies and cocktail parties. Fans of Bachelor in Paradise were shaken this week when one of the show's most beloved stars revealed a deeply personal heartbreak. The news spread quickly across social media, leaving viewers with heavy hearts and reminding everyone that behind the edited drama and glossy reality TV packages are real people facing real struggles. A love story fans wanted to believe in. When this contestant first arrived on Bachelor in Paradise, viewers instantly rallied behind them. Known for their infectious smile, quirky humor, and willingness to be vulnerable, they quickly became a fan favorite. On the beaches of Mexico, their journey felt like the fairy tale many fans crave from the franchise. Playful dates in the ocean, long heartfelt conversations under the stars, and a romance that seemed destined for a happy ending. But as Bachelor Nation knows, love isn't always simple. What begins in paradise doesn't always survive in the real world. The pressures of long-distance relationships, media scrutiny, and personal challenges can fracture even the most promising romances. The announcement that shattered fans. The star took to Instagram with a heartfelt video, their voice trembling as they shared the devastating news. The relationship had ended in an incredibly painful way. The camera caught tears as they admitted, "This isn't the post I ever thought I would make. I thought we had forever, but sometimes forever isn't in the cards." Accompanied by a caption that read simply, "My heart is broken, but I know healing will come," the post spread like wildfire. Within hours, thousands of comments flooded in, with fans, former castmates, and even other reality stars offering messages of support. A window into their pain. Unlike the polished editing of the TV show, this moment was raw and unfiltered. The star admitted to struggling with sleepless nights, overwhelming sadness, and the difficulty of processing a future they once envisioned so clearly. They wrote, "When the cameras stop rolling, you're left with your own reality, and sometimes that reality hurts more than anyone can see. This wasn't just a TV romance, it was my whole heart, and losing that has been the hardest chapter of my life." Fans resonated with the vulnerability. In an age where social media often highlights only the perfect, glamorous sides of life, this honesty felt refreshing. For many, it was a reminder that heartbreak is universal, even for people who appear to have it all. How the franchise reacted. Bachelor Nation is more than just a show, it's a community, and that community immediately rallied. Former Bachelor and Bachelorette leads reached out with heartfelt messages. Several Paradise alumni, who had once walked similar paths, commented on the post with words like, "You're not alone. We've all been there. You'll find love again." Podcast hosts who cover the franchise devoted entire episodes to unpacking the news, not just for the gossip, but to discuss the deeper reality. How much pressure contestants face when they're expected to turn reality TV romance into lifelong commitments. The toll of public love. One of the most difficult parts of being on Bachelor in Paradise is the transition from a fantasy setting to the real world. Viewers often don't realize how intense the spotlight can be. Every move, every Instagram post, every interview becomes subject to scrutiny. In their post, the star acknowledged this struggle. "It's hard when millions of people want updates on your love life. Sometimes you just want to grieve quietly. But I also know that I owe honesty to the people who've supported me since day one." This pressure creates an almost impossible balance between protecting one's mental health and satisfying the curiosity of fans. A heartbreaking but relatable chapter. For many fans, this announcement wasn't just another reality TV breakup. It was deeply relatable. Everyone has faced heartbreak in some form, and seeing someone so admired open up about it felt validating. One fan commented, "I went through my own breakup last year, and hearing you talk about the pain makes me feel less alone. Thank you for being brave enough to share." Another wrote, "We fall in love with the fairy tale on TV, but this is the part we forget: healing, grief, and moving forward. You're stronger than you know." The road ahead. The star didn't leave fans entirely in despair. They closed their message with a note of hope. "Even though I feel shattered now, I believe love will find me again. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but someday. For now, I'm focusing on myself, my healing, and finding joy in small moments." That sentiment has already inspired fans who continue to flood their social media with encouragement. Some even shared stories of how heartbreak eventually led them to stronger, healthier relationships. The bigger conversation: reality TV and real feelings. This heartbreak shines a light on an often overlooked aspect of reality dating shows. While audiences consume the drama as entertainment, the emotions are real. Contestants put their hearts on the line in front of millions, and when things fall apart, they can't escape the public eye. Experts have often pointed out that the environment of shows like Bachelor in Paradise accelerates intimacy. People bond quickly under the sun, the pressure, and the cameras. But when they return home, the pace slows, and reality hits hard. What feels like forever in paradise sometimes struggles to survive beyond it. Fans still believe in their story. Even as the breakup sinks in, fans haven't given up on their favorite stars happily ever after. Social media is filled with posts like, "We know your love story isn't over, it's just beginning again." There's even speculation that they may return to the franchise in the future. While the star hasn't confirmed any plans, Bachelor Nation thrives on redemption arcs. Many contestants who've faced heartbreak once have returned stronger and more beloved than ever. Closing thoughts. The heartbreak of a Bachelor in Paradise star might seem like just another headline, but for fans, it's a poignant reminder that behind the glitz and tropical romance are real people facing real struggles. Love, loss, and healing are universal experiences, whether they happen in front of millions or quietly in private. For now, fans are rallying around their star, sending love and strength during this painful chapter. And though Paradise has ended for now, there's hope that a new sunrise will bring healing, resilience, and maybe, just maybe, the love story they've always dreamed of. Because even when the rose wilts, the heart learns to bloom again.